The Acolyte is a complete failure, and the media shills are out in force. That Park Place is not one of them. They're one of the few places that actually tell the truth, and so you should be visiting there regularly for your entertainment news if you're not. But we're showing exactly how bad of a showing this is for the Acolyte. Only 3% of Disney Plus subscribers watched, and they're going around with their numbers pretending it's actually a success, saying, "Oh, this is the best new series premiere of 2024 for Disney Plus," even though there's only been like 4 series that have premiered. So low bar. But it's crazy. There's a lot of craziness going on. They're going out and doing a media tour, making it all about identity politics, and they're trying to gaslight you as fans that everybody loves this, even though obviously you've seen the Rotten Tomatoes score on our video yesterday. It's not the case whatsoever. My name is John Delarose, and I've got a new Kickstarter coming out for some good science fiction. If you miss what Star Wars used to be, then check this out. This is going to be a comic book graphic novel with the character right here, Aileron, who is a secret agent for the Terran Imperium and hunting down a rebellion. So this is going to be a lot of fun. And it flips the script on all the crap that's coming out of Star Wars these days. And I hope you'll check this out. The art's beautiful, and I'm very excited. We're going to be finishing up the pages for this, and once that is done, launching on Kickstarter. So you can get notified right here. Hit that green button and click the link in the description below. Thank you guys for being there and supporting our work. And please hit the like and subscribe button. Join us and join our community here of good science fiction people who are checking this sort of thing out. This is really interesting that only 3% of Disney Plus subscribers are tuning into this. Disney Plus, subscription-wise, really only has a couple reasons to subscribe whatsoever. It's Marvel, it's Star Wars, and the old Disney movies. And if you look at what's happening with the viewership, nobody's watching Marvel. Nobody's watching Star Wars. They are all watching the old Disney movies that are up there, though. And that's what's happening at this point. People have tuned out of the modern, and especially families who are the target audience for Disney Plus. And they're having their kids just watch the old stuff that's not going to be degenerate. That's really what it comes down to. So they try to make it look like this is some sort of big thing right here, and they claim that it's doing better than Ahsoka, which it's not. And Valiant Renegade, who's a great YouTube channel, also said Disney's trying to pull a fast one, and they very much are. But it gets worse than this. If you look at what Despero says here, they're already like making big proclamations about this for the media, and the media is covering for this. And here's where they're going wrong. They're countering established lore in Star Wars again. Now, they've already lost a lot of the fan base because Star Wars used to have so much lore with the extended universe. Dark Horse had a phenomenal run of comics back in the 90s, if you guys never read those. And they really built out the lore of the Old Republic and things like that, which was excellent. Then there was the extended universe novels, which did the same thing, and video games. And so there was so much wonderful lore for Star Wars, and it was a rich universe. And Disney said, nah, it's all not canon anymore. Only Disney stuff's canon now. Suck it, fans. And that was one of the first things that really turned fans off to this whole new venture with Star Wars. And you could see that they are now the shills who are the access media, who are, a lot of times these companies are paid by Disney, or at least given exclusives by Disney in order to like get free promo for them. You could see how they're twisting this, which is a bad thing, into the replacement of Star Wars lore into a, quote, good thing. Star Wars' incredible new Jedi Master proves the Sith code is true. And so bad writing is quote, fixing the lore now, right? And so that's exactly what this is. One scene in The Acolyte just fixed a lazy part of Star Wars canon. So now they're trying to gaslight you and say that the old Star Wars was actually bad. This is actually better. And that's something that they try to do. They try to make everything a year one sort of new thing right here. And this is a crazy one. The Acolyte's shirtless scene tells us everything we need to know about Yord. So this guy who throws his shirt off at some point for the ladies, because you can't have beautiful women in this, but the men, they can be objectified. It shows the double standards on every single level here, and that's exactly what this was. So the media, like their narrative on all this stuff is crazy at this point. No one hates Star Wars like Star Wars fans. Some fans are making up reasons not to watch the Acolyte. Wait a minute. You have to make up reasons not to watch something? If you don't want to watch it, you just don't want to watch it. It's fine. You don't have to watch it. But this is quite the opposite. What the media says is if you don't watch it, you're a racist, sexist, homophobe, and if you better like it too, or else. And here's they're doing the tactic, which they always do. You saw this with Doctor Who, where Gatwa went out himself and said, "If you're a racist bigot, don't watch my show." Right? And here they're doing the same tactic. You don't have to watch it if you don't want to. Seriously. Okay. Well, there you are. Total projection, I guess. Cancel your Disney Plus subscription if you care so much. Okay. Challenge accepted. I recommend everybody do this. Thank you, Tessakar, for helping us out here. Good idea on both fronts there. Ridiculous all the way around with what's going on, and you could tell it's just like a sick thing that Disney's doing here. And yes, this is a Disney, the well-established franchise, and gay shit. And that's where it goes. There's an interview with Amandla Stenberg, the star here, and she doesn't talk about her great acting or her great love for anything. She just talks about her gay shit on this GQ interview. And this is going to get buried. Nobody's really reported too much on this yet because there's so much. I mean, they've been going full court press with all these interviews, blaming fans, hating fans, calling fans racist, because they know that they have a failure of a show. That's what it comes down to. And so they have to make up a reason why it's not their fault, right? So she says, I had a childhood experience of the series, not really an adult one, she said. She assumed things about the generally underdeveloped role of women in the Star Wars universe that turned out not to be true. What do you mean underdeveloped role of women? The Princess Leia was like the best female character of all time. Are you guys insane? Oh, yes, they are. Okay. So getting the role presented for the perfect opportunity to become the superfan I knew I could be. She soon found herself obsessed with the female characters in more ways than one. And this is where it gets really gay and weird, because this is all she's going to go off about. I think as a queer person, yes. Yes, stunning and brave. Kind of everything I do in public sphere is drag in some capacity. What? What? And this is where these people have an obsession with drag and obsession with cosplay. And this is how you can always identify the fake fans who are just are just clout chasers. And that's what they've been pretending to be fans this entire time. You remember the other actor guy said, when Anakin blew up the Death Star just the other day. But now it's just about cosplay. And so you've got the immediate ridiculous things. I was just like, I'll have so much more fun at a con if I cosplay. Stenberg uses the she, they pronouns, they, but says she's been leaning towards the former lately. Oh, yes. And this is the ridiculous part. The non-binary is the new bisexual, because girls used to say that they were bisexual in order to, one, get guys to pay attention to them, because the guys would get off on it in like a pornographic kind of way. But, they'd always get challenged to kiss other girls or whatnot by the guys. And that was a bit of a thing that, like, for the virtue signal, that was a little too much because they didn't actually want to do that. Now, with the gender shit, it's even easier for them to fake things because you can just be non-binary. I'm she, they, but I'm leaning towards she today. I'm leaning towards they tomorrow. And it doesn't actually mean anything. You don't have to get your hormone replacement therapy. You don't have to cut off your breasts or anything like that. You can just say you're non-binary, and it doesn't mean anything. And you don't have to do anything. And so you get the virtue signal points for no actual work. And it's very obvious she's a woman, not a man, or not a. And there's no other things that exist. So good luck with that. But that's just my rant on that for now, because it drives me crazy watching this stuff. But you can see this is what it's all about. All they care about is this gender stuff, is this race stuff, and they are trying to gaslight fans all the way around, and it's not working. Nobody's watching it. As much as they say it's a success, it's 100% not. Nobody is watching this show. It is one of the lowest rated Star Wars ever, if not the lowest rated Star Wars ever. It's trending lower than Doctor Who, as I said in the last episode, which, again, nobody's watching. And they're spinning. The media is spinning so hard right now, they don't even know what to do with themselves. All right, leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure to grab the link to the Kickstarter in the description below and hit the notify me on launch. We'll be back soon.